Myrtle's Dunnage is back.
Haven't seen her since she was a kid. Wonder how she turned out.
A renowned fashion designer returns to her humble roots to confront a tortured past in The Dressmaker. That's coming up next on JO42 Reviews. In her collection of essays, Sex, Art, and American Culture, Camille Paglia compared and contrasted the on-screen sexual energy of Elizabeth Taylor with that of Meryl Streep, arguing that Taylor exuded a sort of raw, primal sexual energy, while Meryl Streep was more detached and cerebral. I would argue that Kate Winslet offers the best of both worlds. She commands raw sexual energy with a single glance, all the while draping it in the lavish elegance of the great leading ladies of eras past. It gives her an on-screen presence that rivals Brando and Dean for animalistic energy, while still conveying the grace of Audrey Hepburn and the erudite maturity of Glenn Close. Such a balance between the delicate and the blunt works to great effect in The Dressmaker, the recent Australian dramedy based on Rosalie Ham's novel of the same name. Winslet stars as Tilly Dunnage, an accomplished fashion designer who returns to the Australian dirt farm community where she was born to confront a dark secret. As a child, she was banished from the town after being blamed for committing a murder she has no memory of. If that weren't enough to earn her a cold reception, she's also the illegitimate daughter of the town hussy, and as such, announces her return by hitting golf balls through the windows of the various residents. Her fiery demeanor notwithstanding, Tilly earns the town's begrudging respect with her personalized dress designs that transform the women of the community from dreary frumps into colorful society women overnight. You might be tempted to say that that sounds like something taken straight from the Scarlet Letter, and you would be right. For the first two acts, The Dressmaker plays out like a by-the-numbers recitation of classic storytelling tropes about small-town communities with conservative, even puritanical overtones. The Dressmaker hits all the Southern Gothic high points of Tennessee Williams, Eudora Welty, William Faulkner, and plenty of others. The elegant but vaguely bitter heroine, the old crone with a floozy past, the dreamy field hand with bedroom eyes, the closeted drag queen, the backwards hicks with nothing better to do than gossip, etc., etc. For that reason, I spent most of the film thinking that my review would be something to the effect of, The Dressmaker is a well-made, gloriously performed romp through the feel-good grandeur of Hollywood's golden age. But then, just when we think the end is in sight and Tilly is going to live happily ever after, the film takes what Patton Oswalt would call a sharp left turn into assholeville. Trust me, you'll know the exact moment I'm talking about when you get to it. This turn of events takes the story on a darkly macabre road in which Tilly must confront not just her past, but her inner nature as well. The other characters in the film refer to Tilly as cursed, an epithet which Tilly herself completely agrees with. Throughout the film, Tilly balances two personas, the hypnotic seductress and the meek-hearted outsider. This divided nature is the result of Tilly not wanting to accept what she really is, a motive force that brings out the true nature in those around her. Without Tilly, the townsfolk are a bland, colorless lot of interchangeable hicks, but given her dresses, they feel free to unleash their inner selves. But revealing one's true nature is a volatile thing. For those unprepared to confront their inner demons, having such awareness bubble to the surface can have self-destructive results. Thus, the film is Tilly's coming to terms with the fact that she is not cursed. She just brings out the true nature of those around her. Tilly is essentially a study in the Jungian archetype of the shadow self. Carl Jung argued that we all have a part of our psyche that we are not proud of and do not wish to be associated with. Because we don't reconcile it with the positive self that we want to present consciously to the world, the shadow self is submerged in the subconscious, and it is this divided nature which causes self-destructive tendencies, insecurities, and inner turmoil. Jung argued that one must merge with their shadow self to be psychologically healthy and happy. Tilly's hometown is a world of unreconciled shadows, and it is their inability to accept their true nature that brings about their undoing, while Tilly transcends and becomes what Nietzsche might call an uberwench. The result makes for a supremely performed, gorgeously filmed character study that is by turns subtle and brutal. Overall, The Dressmaker is a unique piece of filmmaking. It satisfies its audience by subverting everything that they think they want in a small town drama, but does so with a macabre elegance that offers infinitely more pleasing results. Thumbs up.
If you enjoyed this commentary, please help me continue to bring you more content by making a donation to patreon.com/JordanOwen42. Your contribution will help me turn this channel into a hub of libertarian pop culture discussion and current events commentary. Thank you for listening, and as always, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.